Oh, hi there, Aries. Welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. It's good to be back. I've been away for about 3 years. I'm telling every single sign, really. Yeah, I just fell out of love of recording on YouTube. I was still running my business. I'm still doing that now. It's doing very well, and I really enjoy it. But I just didn't have the energy really to do YouTube. I just really wasn't feeling it. So, and I've been really busy with work and this, that, and the other. So, yeah. But back now, my spirit just said, why don't you just record something? Why not? Just record something. The pressure's off to record every week or every month now because I don't often do YouTube that much. But I just do it as and when I feel like coming on and doing it. If I feel like doing it next month, I will. If I don't, sorry, I may not. But at least you know where I'm coming from, and I'm just trying to be really upfront with you guys. Okay, so we're going to use the Bee Tarot. This is one of my new ones. I thought since it's spring, it was an apt time to use this deck. It's absolutely stunning. I hope that bees don't trigger some of you guys and that you're okay with the deck. Okay, so let's have a looky here. Doing a 10 card reading. How I do my 10 cards is the first 2 cards in the center will be what the focus for the month is, or the situation is for the month of April. And actually it's your birthday month, isn't it? So happy birthday, Aries. There's 2 cards on the side of those cards which will be what's influencing this or impacting it, and then the 4 cards on the outer will be the overall outcome for the month. Okay, so that's how I do my month ahead readings on the channel, at least. Okay, so Universe Spirit, what is the month ahead for Aries looking like? Show me the 2 cards in the center of this spread. What is the focus for the month? What will be the situation for the month for Aries, please, in 2 cards? 1, 2. What's influencing this situation? What's influencing this situation for Aries? What's influencing this situation for Aries, please, in 2 cards? 1, 2. 1, 2. And what's the outcome of this situation? What's the outcome of this situation, please, for Aries? In 4 cards, please. To either side. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, let's have a look at what's going down. Oh, King of Pentacles, sorry. So Aries, you could be dealing with a King of Coins. This could be an earth sign. You know what an earth sign is. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay. Usually the King of Coins, though, is a Taurus individual. So you could be dealing with somebody who is... I don't want to call him superficial, but this is somebody whose focus is on business and material wealth. Often when you get the King of Coins, he's not a bad person, but his focus is on building a foundation, a strong, stable, solid foundation for himself, for his family. You may be dealing with somebody who's very traditional in the way that they look at the world, in the way that they look at people, in the way that they look at things. You could be dealing with a real estate person. You could be dealing with a financial analyst. You could be dealing with somebody who deals with food, because Pentacles deal with the concept of cookery as well. I mentioned the real estate agent because often they're seen as people who deal with housing with the King of Coins, or dealing with financial aspects like a banker, for example, or a financial investor, for example, that type of thing. This could be anyone in your life. It could be an earth sign individual within your life with the King of Coins. The King of Coins also means to get things done. So this is where you're getting projects completed and you send it off through email or you send it through the post. So the focus for the month could be about getting projects completed with the King of Pentacles energy showing there. Something you've worked on is finally completed and you can send it off, and and I mean completely completed. So when you get a King of Pentacles, it's something that is 100% completed and you send it off. The focus for the month could be on financial stability for yourself, financial security for yourself with the King of Coins energy. The focus for the month could be on achieving that with the King of Pentacles energy, making sure that all the bills are up to date, making sure that you've paid everything out, making sure that everything is done right, especially when it comes to your finances, for example. Your focus for the month could be on building a home, for example, making sure that, you have a home, that everything is intact, that type of thing. This is really just about making sure that everything is completely stable, because the King of Pentacles sits on the throne of materialism and sits on the throne of money and finances, and he just likes to make sure that things get done. But he's also very moralistic as well. He's a very good person when you see the King of Pentacles. What is the next one? Right, you've got the Victory card. So I feel like the focus for the month will be on achieving some form of success, but also being recognized perhaps with the Six of Wands, because the Six of Wands is a card of recognition. It's a card of being appreciated. It's a card of receiving praise. So for some of you guys, the focus for the month could be on completing projects here and receiving praise for that, because as I've said, the King of Pentacles is a card of completion. And I mean literal completion. So every time I've dealt with this card, for example, for my own life, I'll pull a card for the day and it will come up as the King of Pentacles. And that's the day when I've completed all of my projects. I've got everything done. I've got all my clients done. If there's written readings that I need to do, I've written them up. They've been proofread, looked at and sent off via email and done. So this is about getting things completed. And for some of you guys, the focus could be on getting projects completed, just getting things completed, getting maybe the taxes completed, for example, that type of thing. And finally, with the Six of Wands energy, receiving kind of approval or praise for that. For some of you guys with the King of Pentacles, it could be, for example, something like a property matter, for example. So it might be with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands being approved for the mortgage, for example. So if you're looking for, you know, if any of you guys are kind of like got a mortgage at the moment, or you're looking to get your first mortgage on a property, or maybe you're looking to rent a property, for example, it would be maybe that this King of Pentacles approves you for that, because this could be the, you know, the real estate guy, you know, somebody who deals in giving mortgages, the bank manager, for example, that type of thing. Something to do with the bank approving you, for example. So the King of Pentacles giving you an approval for, you know, a mortgage, or saying, yeah, that's fine. We've looked at all your references. We've done the credit check, for example. Everything's good to go. And you can just sign on the dotted line. You've got the new home. So there could be something like that, Aries, for you in the month of April 2025, where there's something business orientated, something housing orientated, something financial orientated, like a loan, for example, as well, with the King of Pentacles, or somebody who works within those capacities that you're looking to approve you for something here, with the King of Coins and the Six of Wands. And as I've said, a sense of accomplishment with the King of Pentacles, and wanting to be the appreciation and the recognition that you've completed something, you know, satisfactorily here with these two cards. What's influencing that this month? The Prince of Wands, so the Page of Wands. So what's influencing it? I think that there's something about, Page of Wands often represents when you're exploring something new. So this is often a new opportunity, a new endeavor. You're looking into a new adventure, for example, here. So perhaps there's something around a new adventure or something new that you've been exploring, Aries, and it's really, really exciting with that Prince of Wands. It's a Page of Wands, actually, the Prince of Wands is, I think. I hope it's the Prince of Wands is the Page. It could be the Knight of Wands, though, as well. But it doesn't look like a knight. Prince of Wands. I think, yeah, I think this is the Page. If it's not, then it will be the Knight. We'll see. Right, so you've got the Barrow, which I believe is the Chariot. So it's almost like there's something new that you're exploring, and you're moving forward with that, with the Chariot energy showing here. So making progress and moving forward with this new idea or this new adventure. The Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is ships coming in and launching something new, and it's also waiting for something. The Justice energy showing there. Okay. So this could be waiting for something legal, possibly, because justice represents legalities, for example. So it just feels like you might be, or waiting for a decision with the Justice energy. So what's influencing this is, I think that something new that you've been exploring, you're wanting to push forward with, and you've been waiting for a decision. And I think that decision comes here. I think that this King of Pentacles says yes to something. He approves you for something. Okay, so I think it's a person more than anything approving you and saying yes to something, because this is approval, and this is whoever this person is for you, saying, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we've approved you for this thing, that's fine. And that's because there's something you've been exploring here, and you're wanting with the Chariot, I think, really just to kind of push ahead with that. So it almost feels like you were in the early stages of something here with this page, and now you're wanting to make some progress and push forward with it. But you were waiting with the Three of Wands energy for a decision with that Justice energy, and it feels like as a result of that, somebody is saying to you, yes, we approve you, and that's all very fine and well and dandy. This could be money as well, a loan, something like that you're being approved for, and you're just waiting for that decision. Okay, and also if it's a money thing for some of you Aries guys, it could be with that Page of Wands that this is where the adventure is. For some of you guys, it could be a holiday home, for example. You want to buy somewhere abroad with the Page of Wands energy, or this could be a new kind of business venture that you were exploring with that Page of Wands energy, and you really, really want to push forward with it with the Chariot, but the only way that you're able to push forward with it is perhaps if you have the money to do it. Okay, or perhaps if you have the right person, or the right, because Pentacles are just about the resources that we hold. So some of you guys need probably a large sort of resource. It doesn't matter what the resource is. It could be money, it could be advice, it could be anything, but it almost feels like you need some form of resource approved, or some sort of finances approved here, because there's something new that you've been exploring that you want to push forward with, but you've just been waiting for a decision on that. Or you've been waiting for justice. So you've been waiting to get what you've been working towards, because justice isn't just about decision, but justice is about getting back what you've been putting out. So it's a card of consequence and actions, or actions and consequences. So with justice, justice means many things. It means fairness, it means balance, it means truth, it means legalities. It's also a card that represents getting back what you put out. So with the Page of Wands, you've been exploring something with this Page of Wands, and you want to push forward with it, but you've been waiting for the money for that to happen here. But you've needed the money for that to happen, and you've been waiting for justice. So you've been waiting to get the money showing here. Then I see that as being approved here with the Six of Wands energy showing there. What is the outcome for the month for you, Aries? We got a Queen of Swords, so there could be some information or news with the Queen of Swords coming in, or it could be, yeah, I would say that because that's the situation there, I would say that this is information, probably some sort of a document or an announcement here, Queen of Swords. All right, so the Seven of Swords, so something wrong, something hidden, something being explored here. So if we look at these as cards on their own, the Queen of Swords wants truth. So she's going to analyze, and the Seven of Swords is any sort of discrepancies. So I feel the outcome of the month is sort of needing to analyze some form of discrepancy here, or to analyze if anything is wrong, or any sort of problem or issue with that Seven of Swords. Because remember, the Seven of Swords is a card about deception. It doesn't have to be a person's deception. It can be that there's something in the small print that's hidden, something you don't see, that type of thing. Right, you've got a Devil card here. Okay, so it could be a fear thing. All right, so the Honeymoon, which is, I believe, the Lovers card. I feel that the overall outcome is that you make a decision with that Lover's energy, probably to do a little bit more research or analysis of this, probably because you find that there are discrepancies and some form, or you fear probably with the Devil energy that you're not as such being ripped off, but with the Seven of Swords, that there's some form of a disadvantage, or something is wrong, or maybe with this, because I think that there's a fear here with this Devil energy showing here. I think the fear is that you're going to run into either a problem with the Seven of Swords, or there's some sort of discrepancy, or something isn't quite right with that Seven of Swords energy. So there may be a decision with the Lovers card here to do a little bit more research and a little bit more fact finding with that Queen of Swords energy showing here, because remember, she's always looking for truth. This card can be a card about decision, this card can be a card about fear, and the Seven of Swords can often be a card about the lie, the discrepancy, the deception, something not quite all that it's cracked out to be. It looks good on the surface, but underneath there might be something that isn't quite right. So what I thought is happening here then, we'll just re-go over the reading again, Aries. I think for the month of April 2025, some of you guys are being approved of something by this King of Pentacles. So this could be, as I said, somebody who works in finance, somebody who works in property, somebody who works in business, who's saying yes to you. I approve of you. I'm giving you the go-ahead, that type of thing. I am praising you. I'm saying, yeah, fine. Yeah, you've got the go-ahead from me. I agree. I applaud you. Yeah, we can go through this. We can go for this. The reason for this is I think there's something new that you've been exploring and you want to push ahead with it, with the Page of Wands and the and even if that was a Knight of Wands card, it would still be exploration, because sometimes knights they put as princes, I've noticed on some decks, so it's a bit weird. But there's something here I think that you've been exploring. You've wanted to push ahead with the Chariot. It's called the Barrow in this deck, but you've wanted to push ahead with it, but you've been waiting for a decision, or you've been waiting to get what you've been seeking with the Justice energy, because you've been exploring something and you've been wanting to push ahead with it. So you've just been waiting for the answer. Justice can also be the answer as well, the decision. So waiting for a decision on something that you've been exploring and wanting to push ahead with. And finally, that answer comes and it's a yes. Whatever this is, this person is saying yes to you because you've been waiting for them to say yes to you, okay? But I think that overall, you may be the one who fears that there's some deception in this. Not necessarily deception, but there's something you don't trust in. It's almost like somebody saying yes to you, Aries, but you don't trust in their yes. You've got a fear that you're... And the Seven of Swords can actually be distrust. So the overall outcome from this is that you seem to be approved for something here, or somebody's approving of you for something here, and it's something that you've explored, you've wanted it, you've been waiting for them to say yes to you, you've been waiting for the answer, you've been waiting for the decision to come, and finally it comes, and it's in your favor. So I see it being in your favor. Whatever is coming in here is in your favor. It's what you always wanted. But for some reason, you fear that either this person, I think it's this King of Pentacles, or the person behind it, your fear is with the Devil energy that you're either someone's trying to take advantage with the Seven of Swords, or your fear is that, you know, you say yes to this, but all is not as it seems with the Seven of Swords energy, or you fear that this person just cannot be trusted. They're saying yes to you, but it's almost like, but I don't feel like I can really trust them. Now, this could be anything. It doesn't have to be business. It could be love. It could be, you know, I always say with my readings, no matter what they look like, always refer them to what you believe this could be for yourself, okay? So always apply it to your own situation. But I feel like you get what you want. You've wanted whatever this is in these first 6 cards here. But the outcome is there's fear here with the Devil, and you're fearing that with the Seven of Swords, you're either going to lose, or your fears are based on a distrust of the situation here. So you make the decision with the Lover's energy to do some more research with the Queen of Swords energy, probably to get a second opinion maybe with the Queen of Swords energy, or just for someone to give you more clarity with the Queen of Swords energy showing there. Okay, so it's really an interesting one actually when we see this. I'm just going to have a look at what I'm looking at. Okay, the other thing I would say for the month as well, that the victory of that Six of Wands could be tied into... I do something called knighting, so it's usually what I would do with a Lenormand reading, where we do knighting, which is, think about a chess game where you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We see that the Six of Wands knights to the Seven of Swords, and it also knights to the Queen of Swords. So that just gives us more information on what these cards are as well. So what I'm also seeing here is an accomplishment with the Six of Wands. Maybe there's some praise here. The Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is often about somebody who is very sort of direct and communicative, okay? So it's almost like what you're experiencing is some form of praise showing here. Some of you guys might be calling out a lie as well, because the Queen of Swords is going to be very direct and she's going to be very sort of vocal, and it's about the lie of the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords tells the lie, but the Queen of Swords, because she's based on truth and honesty and integrity, this woman here will call out the lie of the Seven of Swords. So some of you guys might be receiving praise because you're able to vocalize and call out something that was dishonest or somebody that was dishonest. Okay, so other people may be praising you because you said, no, this is a lie, this isn't truth, or this person told a lie, and now I'm going to call this out. Okay, so it might be that you've uncovered some sort of mistruth here with the Seven of Swords energy, and you're being praised for that. Or you might be praising someone who actually is able to call that out for you as well. We've got the King of Pentacles showing up here. So this could be with the King of Coins. It might be that there's a relationship for some of you guys with the Lovers and the King of Pentacles. But the King of Pentacles is probably with the Devil energy. I would say the King of Coins and the Devil for me would be somebody who possibly off the sign, that is an earth sign, possibly the archetype, you know, the attributes of a King of Pentacles, very sort of based on the superficial, very based on materialism, based on kind of, you know, accomplishing things. So this is somebody who is hardworking, very focused on money and success and stability, and possibly with the Devil energy, they're tied into that. So somebody you might be that you're in a relationship with an individual who's very success orientated and very much with the Devil energy tied to the idea of gaining success with the King of Pentacles energy. And it may be that as a result of that, and actually it could also be with the Six of Wands, that you're feeling confident enough with the Six of Wands energy. Because the Six of Wands is also a card about when we are asserting ourselves. So if you notice the Six of Wands, I noticed with this version of the Six of Wands, there's nobody around this woman. Usually on a Six of Wands, you're seeing lots of people around the Six of Wands person. They're praising them to the sky. I noticed also on this deck, there's no one around this woman here, but she's riding behind this horse. It's almost like she's come back from a battle and she's the victor. So it's almost like there's a sense of feeling confident, feeling a sense of achievement, feeling like, yes, I am this thing, I'm amazing, look at me, I came back from this battle and I'm riding through the streets on my horse and I'm sitting up straight. So it might be for some of you guys that you are in a relationship with somebody. It doesn't have to be a man, it can be just somebody who's very focused on success, but they're tied into it with the Devil energy. You might be in a relationship with a person here who's very focused and very tied into the idea of gaining success. And it may be for some of you Aries that you are actually feeling very confident with the Six of Wands energy, that you can now kind of communicate and talk very directly to the idea that there's something very wrong in that with the Seven of Swords. Because the Seven of Swords, if we break down the wording for the cards with the Seven of Swords, it's just something that's wrong. It's something that's not right. So again, you may be dealing with, you might be in a relationship, or so some of you guys, it could be a business partnership with a King of Pentacles who is very attached to, or it could be a, you know, a romantic relationship with a King of Coins who's very attached to success and materialism and all of that good stuff. But for some of you guys, it's like, it almost feels like for some of you guys, you may have had enough of that. Okay, it feels like it's more a relationship to me. If you're in a relationship with someone like that who just always works, working to make money, you're in a relationship or a marriage with them, but nothing else is going on, they're always at work, then some of you guys, it may be that you get to that point where you're like, you know what? Remember, this person's coming back from the Five of Wands, the battle. You know, it's like, we got to move through this, and I'm feeling confident enough now to say and remember, the Five of Wands, you're just fighting a losing battle because everybody's clashing. So after the Five of Wands, some of you guys, because this person you're involved with may be just so focused on success and money and things like that, Aries, it may be some of you guys are like, you know what, I'm tired of kind of fighting this losing game with this individual. I'm going to assert myself now with the Six of Wands, and I'm going to call out the problem. I'm going to call out the deficiency, the issue, the thing that's affecting our relationship the most with that Seven of Swords. I'm just going to call it out. So for some of you guys, it's about this month finding that you're with someone whose agenda, not even agenda, but whose focus is more on making money rather than being in a relationship. Their desire is to get to, you know, this could be a desire with the Devil energy. The desire is to be the King of Pentacles. It's to make the most money. It's to be the most successful thing. Okay, so some of you guys are in a relationship with somebody like this, and you've had enough, and you just sort of get the courage and the confidence together to say, you know what? Queen of Swords is always going to say, you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the, and also the Seven of Swords is somebody who likes their independence. You know, this person doesn't, but the Seven of Swords and the Lovers, it's not just about cheating. It's about somebody who likes to be independent of a very strong, committed relationship. They're not completely committed to it because the Seven of Swords likes its freedom. I think the Seven of Swords is probably ruled by, is it Aquarius? I think. I don't think the Lovers is though, but the Seven of Swords is. I think the Seven of Swords is like the Fool. It's ruled by Aquarius. And these cards kind of like their freedom. The Seven of Swords is always trying to get away from being in something because it likes its independence. So it may also be that you're calling out, you're having the confidence to speak truth with the Seven of Swords and say, you know what, I don't think you really, with this Seven of Swords and Lovers, want to be a part of this relationship. Or maybe you're calling out the partner having a little bit of being a bit deceptive or being dishonest within this relationship here. You know, maybe with the Queen of Swords energy, you're not afraid to call out this person's, demons or problems. You know, you're talking about it. You're talking with the Queen of Swords about the devil, about the problems, about the issues, with that devil energy showing there in this relationship. You know, so you're just having a very honest, straightforward conversation about a relationship with someone. Okay, showing here, and that there is that you fear that there's going to be problems going forward. Okay, there's a lot of fear around that, so there could also be that happening purely on the basis of there being the Lovers in this reading as well showing up. Okay, yeah, so that could be happening this month. Okay, so I think this month is probably one based on truth in April, and that for some of you guys there's something that you get, but in the end, you have second thoughts and you don't want it. And you just carry on researching it because you just don't trust it. And for some of you guys, it will be a relationship with someone who you don't feel is giving enough to you because their focus is elsewhere. And it's time really just to call that out. Could be involving another person, for example. Okay. Some of you guys might be searching for help. You got that Page of Wands and the Three of Wands in there. Maybe you want to move forward with a legal situation for some of you guys. It's all sorts of ways we could read these cards. Okay. Yeah, that's a really interesting reading. I better not carry on because we're nearly at 30 minutes there. Let's have a look at the Quantum Oracle we're going to use for your advice for the month of April, Aries. Okay. What is the advice that you have for Aries for the month of April 2025? What is the advice that you have for the zodiac sign of Aries for the month of April 2025, please? And 2 cards. Okay. I think it's this way up. Right, so the first card is taking steps. Sorry, energy. So there's planning and action that's needed this month. And healing light. So I always read from the book with these cards here. So planning and action, and it comes under energy. And that's number 2. So a watch, compass and pencil lie on a street map that shows a castle in the distance. It's clear that someone is planning a trip or even preparing to run a race. Although your challenge now might not be a literal race, this card is telling you to get ready for some major planning and action in your life. It may even indicate a trip or a move. This is a time of acceleration for you. To take advantage of this energy, make your goal a priority now. If you need to strategize and make specific plans, be sure to get going on those preparations soon. Then follow up those plans with focused, regular action in the direction of your desire. When you're engaged in this type of devotion, the universe takes you seriously and responds. Gather your thoughts, make your plans, and jump into action. Believe in yourself and allow that energy of belief to move you forward to the finish line. Okay, let's have a look at Spirit. Number 8 for Spirit. Right, let's go to number 8. Okay. Right. Okay, so a beautiful spirit holds a brilliant sphere of healing light. A gentle yet powerful radiance reaches outward from the orb into your own heart. A time of great personal blessings is in store for you. Loving spirits are ready to bring their healing energy to you at this time. If you have a physical condition that you seek to remedy, meditate on the part of the body involved and allow spirit to bring divine light there. You can use all the tools at your disposal, traditional and metaphysical, to generate the healing that you long for. So be conscious and intuitive in all your self-healing. If it's a mental or emotional issue you're dealing with, call for the angels to fill your mind and heart with their healing love. Even relationships can benefit from the incredible power of divine love. Meditate on the light within and around you. Ask for guidance and healing and let yourself be willing to receive. This upright card brings a message of potential miracles in your life. Connect with the loving healers in the spirit and angelic world, and don't forget the unlimited blessings that come from the ever-present energy of the divine. All right, that's your reading for the month of April. Hopefully see you next month after April. We'll see. Take care. Bye-bye.